Now, you guys that have watched me regularly will remember me saying last video I was going to show you some new metal. No, not this. We've done that. We've done that. This isn't new. That is though. And when I say new, I do mean new. It's still got paint on the end of the tines, and yeah, this is the first time it's ever been in the field, well, as far as I'm aware. So yeah, Vicon 804 8 metre twin rotor rake. So I'm going to put it in the field and see what it does. Hopefully it grabs all the grass and makes a swath. Right, so we've just got to go with the rake now. Twice around the headland, and this is me third run up the field. I was expecting with this rake, I've got to admit, to do a lot of fiddling around, altering the heights, altering the cams. I thought getting going, especially with the chopper sat here waiting, was going to be a pig. And you know what? Knocked it down, set it going, just, yeah, straight into it. So, we're doing quite well. Making a lovely nice swaths. Might get a bit wobbly. I do apologise. Not a lot, but I do apologise. So yeah, it's well, I mean, it's rown up grass. It's a rake. It's not exactly the most complicated bit of kit, but we've got it the same as the other one. Chest farm machinery. Well, it's chest farm machinery that's dealt with it. Yeah, what was I going to say? Yeah, they've put the extra pipe on this, so it's same as the old one, left for left, right for right on picking the rotors up. Yeah, I mean it does a really good job. So yeah, first impressions seem favourable. We shall see how we crack on through the day with it. Right, so I've done a couple of fields now. I just want to have a check of, basically make sure everything's right. We haven't got pins, bolts, something. So I thought it'd be a good time to have a quick look around it. Let's see, bike on 804. Oh, we just started to take the paint off the tines. Not quite sure how this contour follows. Doesn't seem a lot there. I reckon it's something in there. But yeah, it's full hydraulic width adjustment. On good big tyres. What size are they? 15.0 55 17s. More BKTs, look. And that's brand new. 50k rated. I'll give Cheshire their what's the name there. But yeah, I'm pretty happy. I'm even going to stick my neck out and say, hey, it's doing a better job than the classes. Yeah, everything seems alright in there. Can't see any bolts. They're something that I can see, because I used to drive a Vicon a good few years ago now, and we found that they wore a groove in here, and they basically wore themselves out, and you went round trying to find these out the swaths, which is not as easy as you think. So I like the fact that the guards lock in, unlike the class. Class, it seems a stupid thing, but the class, every field you'd have to get out and at least fold one back out. These, while I'm moving from field to field around here, not going down the road, I can literally fold up, out the field, into the next one, drop down, PTO back in. I mean, it does make a bit of a saving. So these funny little things here that took us ages to figure out, the whole idea of them is to stop when you fold this up, it doesn't come in contact with any of your pipes, any of your ram, end up getting jammed in the ram. Good idea, nice little features. We've got a lot of features on there we like. So like all the joints in the steering, they're all fully greasable. Basically this rake, if it turns, it's got a grease nipple on it, which I know, nobody's a fan of greasing, but at least you know everything's lubricated. So bogey wheels seem in good, strong, well, the whole undercarriage seems good and strong. So yeah, nothing looks like it's coming apart. No, that's just the design of it. So get on and get some more done. Well, we're still going. Alright. Yeah, that was actually, that view of the raking work was actually with the back window open. Gives you an idea of how nice and quiet it is. So, did review some of the footage I'd done earlier. No. I'm quite good at sticking my fingers in the way of the camera at the moment, don't know why. So yeah, some of my camera angles doesn't really show what I'm trying to show when I walk around out the rake. That's the trouble. I mean, at the end of the day, I was walking around the rake really to make sure it was all okay. So maybe not concentrating on the camera, more sort of concentrating on the rake. So, I mean, I started raking about 8:30 sort of time. What are we? Oh, 4 o'clock. So we've been at it now for a good few hours. Yeah, I mean, the bottom line is it's a rake. I keep saying this, but yeah, it's the things we saw. I'll say, I'm getting really tongue-tied on this. Let's start again. Right. So, the rake's doing a good job. I am really impressed in how it's been working, the finish of the job. There are things on this rake that me and my mates see, and I should point out that it's not my rake, it's my mates who I do a lot of work for. The same guy that owns this massive. As I said, I used to drive a Vicon rake, a good few years ago. I've just been thinking back on this. It was probably, Christ, it could be 8 years ago, and the rake wasn't brand new. So I mean, the rake was probably 10 plus years old. So what's similarity between this rake and the one I used to drive, the one that everyone slates? Because quite rightly, I mean, that was, ooh, yeah. Used to have nightmares about going out with that thing. Well, basically, the similarities are the way the removable tines are held in place, which I'm kind of gutted to see that still the same thing, because that was That was quite a big minor point against that rake. Basically, you've got a piece of metal that goes into a slot of another piece of metal held in with a linchpin. And the problem really is when it starts to wear. When it starts to wear, it rattles. When it rattles, it accelerates the wear until you start losing the tine arms, which nobody wants to be wandering around the field trying to find a tine arm, especially when, say, like we're like here and we've got a chopper working and you're trying to remember when was the last time you saw it in place. Been there, done that. It's not good when you're running around trying to find the tine arm before the chopper does. So that's a similarity. That's a bit of a bad point. Other similarity, it's red and grey, like the old one, and that's about it. It is a completely different. It looks similar and it has some similar-ish stuff, but the bottom line is, Vicon at some point took the rake design, threw it in the bin, and started again, and it works well. Like the steering on it, the wheels of the rake will follow the exact pattern of the back wheels of the tractor. When you lock it round on headland, those rake wheels sit in the same tyre tracks as your back tyres of your tractor, so it follows very good. It's followed extremely well. Like I said, we like the fact that it's all grease nipples, and little things like the side guards lock in place, so you don't need to get off every field because they fold themselves flat as you've folded up. That's going to be a bit tight. We're going to go on with the spool. Same with the arms. We like that left, like that right. Let's look on there. Left up, right up. Makes life easier. That wasn't something that was on the rake. That's something Chest Farm Machinery have put that extra pipe on to give us that option. It saves. I mean, the electric boxes, I suppose, aren't so bad. I've never had much to do with them, but it's another thing to go wrong on what should be a simple machine. The remote valves in the cab, they're a headache. You're doing two things for what should be a one operation job. Oh God, now what we're doing? Oh dear, it's all gone wrong. There we go. So yeah, I like that, nice and simple. Straight down. Always remember on a rake, don't just put them down, put them right down into float. It can actually cause damage to the machine because the machine's fighting against itself, and I've seen it on crone rakes, on class rakes, on a coon rake. Something has to give, and the something that gives will end up needing replacing or welding back together. So yeah, anything really like that. Mowers are the same. When you drop them down into work, stick them down to float. You'll get a better ground contour following, and yeah, it's just easier on the machine. It's easier on everything. So I'm raking at, what we're doing, 8.5 kilometres an hour we're raking at, running the rake at, we're running about 4:30 at the moment, and I could probably go up another gear, but we're just taking it nice and easy. Doesn't help, you know, because we've not had a lot of rain. All ground now is pretty rough to travel on because it's that hard. So if you can come down a gear and take it easy and still be making a nice job, it's better that than, you know, causing cause premature wear on wheel bearings, or you know, you can end up bending something. It's just not worth it. So that's pretty much it with the rake. Yeah, my general feeling on it seems to be a good machine. End of the day, the only thing that is left to test on it is the longevity, which, you know, you need time to test longevity on something. But it looks well built. It seems to be making a very good job. So all being well, good tool for the job.